Hi, I'm Cleo Sol, singer from West London. Just wanted to shout out SuchATune.co.uk.
Listen, girls, you know what I'm saying, man.
I started working a few years ago with Da Vinci. We got in contact with each other. Well, he got in contact with me through MySpace, and then I featured on a few songs with him. I worked with Tiny Temper, Retro 2, Bashi, and a few other people. And then last year, independently, we released, me and my management, a song called High, and that went really well actually. That was like my first kind of solo journey by myself. And then afterwards I signed with my label, which I'm with now, Island Records, and now I'm promoting my current single, which is off the label, Never the Right Time.
You wanna call, but you shouldn't call him. You should wait, it's only been a day.
Well, there are a mixture of musical influences such as Motown, jazz and soul. What inspired this blend of musical genres?
I think it's to do with like my upbringing, you know, all of the different music I listened to whilst growing up. My mum used to play lots of Motown, and I used to listen to like lots of old R&B, I still do. My dad used to play lots of reggae, so I kind of took aspects from all of the music and tried to put it in my music.
So tell us about your new single, or your current one at the moment, Never the Right Time, and what's the story behind the song?
Never the Right Time. This is produced by Da Vinci, and you know, we were going through some old samples in studio, and we stopped on an Isley Brothers sample, and we both started like nodding our head, getting really into it, and we were like, yeah, this is the one. So he kind of put a beat behind it, chopped it up a little bit, and we wrote to it, and we wrote to it really fast because it's kind of like stuff I think myself, I've been through it, and like a lot of females and men go through it as well. Just like when you first start to like somebody, and you might change the things you do a little bit just to impress them, but you don't even realise it. And it's just kind of like a fun, upbeat kind of, you know, that kind of vibe, just for the girls.
You wear the jeans, those sexy jeans, so when he sees, that boy won't ever leave.
So in your video, your fans get to see your sexy, sultry side with lingerie and stuff. How's this video been particularly different to any of your other music videos, do you think?
Because the only video I've done before this by myself was High, and then that was kind of like the fun side, you know, me around my area with my friends, loads of colours, lots of energy from like the west side. And this one I wanted to take it somewhere else in terms of who I am, and I just thought, you know, you can mess around with your character, you can mess around with your music, so why not play with different aspects of my personality? So we just thought for this one we'll go a little bit more mature, a little bit show the flirtier side of me. Yeah.
I mean, a few years ago you did a song with Tiny Temper, Tears,
yeah.
And now you're doing this current genre. I mean, how has this evolved, this transition evolved from Tears to, you know, your current musical genre now?
Then I was kind of just like starting out, so that was kind of just what I was jumping on. Working with Da Vinci, it was an opportunity for me to get my voice heard and get myself known, featuring on other people's tracks. So it was really nice. It's kind of like being in that kind of scene, meeting new people, meeting Tiny Temper, Wretch as well. And now I feel like it's more of who I am, you know. Never the Right Time is something that I've listened to myself, so I thought I always have to keep it real and true to myself, you know, make music that I like myself, and then hopefully everyone else likes it.
I'm saying, ooh, 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 who do you love? Yeah. Ooh, who do you love? It's never the right time.
I mean, if you could work in a studio, perform alongside any artist, who would it be?
Stevie Wonder, because that's like that's the main person who I've listened to all my life, and I still do, and he inspires me a lot.
Is there any chance of you experimenting with other contrasting genres?
I don't know, you know, I'm always learning, and
Yeah.
I don't want to ever box myself into and just be like just pop or just R&B or just, you know, Motown sounding. I always want to just experiment, and if it feels right, it feels right, and hopefully everyone else likes it.
In your opinion, which UK artist is shining the brightest right now, and why?
Good question. Who's shining the brightest? Do you know, I really like Wretch right now. I think that he's actually starting to get really recognised, and even him getting a BET award.
The international act, yeah.
I thought that was, you know, just for you to get an award across the border is like a big achievement. Jessie J, she's amazing, and Adele, I love Adele.
Where do you see your music in 5 years' time?
5 years time. Well, I'd like to be on like my 3rd or 4th album, just touring the world. Yeah, and just enjoying myself. Still just, trying to enjoy it and I never want to get too stressed out.
Any advice you have for upcoming artists to get noticed?
Yeah, I think that, now with the internet, you can use that tool. There's so much free things on the internet, like, YouTube, SoundCloud, Twitter to tweet and, get your links and stuff out there. So I think just to take advantage of the internet and, the free tools that we have. And
lastly, any shout outs that you want to give to anybody?
I just want to say thank you to all of my supporters and hopefully you like all of the new stuff that's coming.